Welcome back, guys. Either it is a good thing or a bad thing that I have two bags right here, but we're gonna find out. Alright guys, so we finally caught some new K case from Target and I believe as well as Scheels. Now these are international finds that we saw on pegs, and that's the one thing I do like about the Scheels around here. It is an outdoor kind of sports place, kind of like Dick's Sporting Goods or Bass Pro Shop, but not really at that level. But they do have a section of Hot Wheels and they always have short cards and international releases, and we did score some good stuff. The first one is from Target, and like I said, K case came in because I finally got the GT500, man. Look at that beautiful purple. Man, we got to put the light on this one. There we go. Much better. You can see the metallic flake into that purple. And of course you have Hotchkiss right there on the lower panel with the white and red stripe running down the center. Now this is the mainline version of the Super, which, man, I really hope I can work out a trade for one. Or as I was saying before these Butterfingers drop this awesome 69 Shelby, I really hope to catch the Super in the wild. If I don't, hopefully I can trade for it from something within the collection. Not the Mustangs, but something else within the collection. Hopefully I could trade for one. Man, even the mainline itself is just gorgeous. You got the chrome MC5s all the way around, black interior, and of course Muscle Mania series definitely has some beautiful ones from prior releases. Now the other color variations I have of the 69 GT500 are right up here. So these are my older ones. These are 2011 releases, the new models. You got the blue with the white interior, you got the red with the gold, black with the tan interior, and then coming up here you had the blue metallic one which had the aero discs on it. And I think that's all of the 69 GT500s that I have as far as the carded ones go. I do have some loose ones here and there and maybe some from multi-packs, but this one, gosh, it is so good to see them release this one again and as the Super. So here we go, K case GT500 for the win. Next up is the recolor of the Corvette C7Z06 in this beautiful charcoal metallic with the silver stripes running down the center. This is just an awesome Corvette. Of course, the details on the taillights are as they usually are on this particular one. And then you got the PR5s with the staggered fitment chrome ring, and then the headlights for the details. But there we go, Then and Now series. So I don't know which one comes out for the then, but for the now, the C7Z06 is definitely A beautiful one for my Corvette collection. I did score a second one. I had to pick up two just in case I had the temptation to put some Krager wheels on there to kind of make it look like the Super. But I haven't made up my mind yet, and also I want to see if there's any base variation between the two, but we'll look into that a little bit later. So I did grab two of those. Next one is the recolor of the 55 Bel Air Gasser in blue. This is the Tri-5 Terror. It's been out in a couple colors. First one being yellow. I believe the next one was green. You guys let me know if I'm correct on that one or not, or I can just reference my Gassers, which I do have right down here. Yep, it was yellow. Maybe it's just yellow. All right, so maybe it's yellow. I was thinking of the Triassic 5, but here we go. First one yellow, second one a satin blue finish with the purple tinted glass. Definitely a beautiful one for the Gasser collection, so we'll put that in the Chevy side. Next up is the purple Dodge Viper, this beautiful recolor. I actually do like when Hot Wheels does do some purple castings because they do a really good job with the flake. And of course, you have the Advan 3-spoke style wheels on there. And of course, the silver stripe. Definitely a beautiful one out of the Hot Wheels Roadsters. Now, it doesn't have any headlight or fog light tampos nor tail lights. But overall, I still will always pick up a Dodge Viper. It's one of my favorite American supercars. And I just really think it's cool. Next one is the Porsche 911 Carrera RS 2.7 in orange. Definitely a must-have for the Porsche collection. And this one's out of the Retro Racers. Check that out. And you have the Porsche deco on the back with the Carrera. You have the Retro 5 slots in black. The first one was white and blue, and I'm definitely digging the orange one. That was it from Target. So that was the K-Case cars that I picked up. There was a whole bunch of other ones, beautiful castings and releases for this year, but of course, trying to just narrow down the ones that I just have to bring home from the ones I just like while I'm looking at the pegs. That changed here when I went to Scheels because they had even more stuff. And I'm glad I went because they had some international short cards, and starting out with the DMC DeLorean. Beautiful satin finish on this, man. I really do like the color choice. You got the 10 spokes in white, of course, no details for the rear, but you have some really cool stripe work running down the side, as well as the hood with DeLorean. Definitely a cool one. It is out of the Hot Wheels 80 series. And of course, international card. Now I gotta find the long card so I could have both variations to it. And then next up, check this out. Beautiful recolor of the 73 Honda Civic Custom. This one's actually fitted with the chrome aero discs. Now I have to say, I never thought I would say this, but I think these wheels are more fitting on this Civic than the 3-spoke Advan style wheels. I think it looked a little off, but I think these are definitely much more fitting to the casting. I mean, you got some really nice details for the rear. You got the Ryu Asada R on the back. Then you got the charcoal colored interior, and then coming around the front, of course, you have some really nice details as well. So beautifully done. Love the orange. I think this one's probably better, in my opinion, than the lime green. Another international long card right here. Next up is the recolor of the Volvo Gasser. This was the Legends Tour winner. It's the Volvo P1800 Gasser in red this time. And this one is another color option I think is much better than the first release, which was in the green. And I'm definitely digging this one a whole lot more. This red metallic looks great. I wish they had some details for the rear, but coming around the side, you do have the details of the exhaust coming out the fenders, the headlights, and of course you do have the chrome 5 spokes all the way around. But man, this is a super cool recolor for the Volvo Gasser. I think they did a phenomenal job. And color choice, of course, I'm always going to be a fan of red. Next up is the 2010 Camaro SS, another. Now, all of these are international, guys. The one thing about Scheels is they always have, and they mainly carry international cards, either long card or short card, all international. And this one is the 2010 Camaro SS with the Fire Chief livery in this hot orange color right here. You got the OH5s in gold chrome, of course, with the staggered fitment, large in the rear, small up front, and the push bar up front with the black molded casting. So separate from the base, which I'm not too sure if prior ones were fitted like that, but we're gonna go ahead and see and compare to the older Camaro which I think had the same setup. So I think that one would be in this case. I don't even know if I have a version of the 2010 Camaro like that, huh? Doesn't look like it's in there. This one is outfitted with more of the IROCs and split bumpers. 68. Maybe it's in this one. Maybe I don't have one of that body style for the 2010. Yeah, it doesn't look like I do. Oh man, I could have sworn I had one from that generation body style. I guess I don't. So here we go. New Camaro tooling for the collection. 2010 SS. And like I said, this thing is awesome. You got the light bar up top, which is attached to the yellow tinted glass, and the push bar. I think it looks really good. Super cool casting out of the Hot Wheels rescue team. So we'll go ahead and put that over here in the Chevy pile. Next up is a long card international version of the Mustang NHRA drag car or funny car in blue metallic. The first one was purple and black with the yellow tinted glass, and this one I think is probably my favorite of the two with this livery. And here's the other one for comparison. So yeah, I think the gold wheels really look good on the blue metallic, but definitely an awesome one. So now I have the long card for the international version. Now I just got to find the long card of the US version, because I did find it on a shorty. Check this out. Nice. Gotta love it, man. So we found the long card and the short card version of the NHRA funny car. So two variations of the releases. Now I gotta find the US one to have all three versions. So good to go on that one. Two more Mustangs added to the collection. And next up is the Nissan Leaf RCO2 recolor. It's been in a few color releases. Some were hit or miss, some I didn't care for, but this one I think is clean. Black and white always looks good. You got some headlight details. Nissan running down the side with the black tampos with the black PR5s and red ring to tie it all together. Next up is a new recolor or version of the 2018 Honda Civic Type R. I do have a lot of variations of this one. I think I have all of them so far, but this one's in the Japanese police version, and I think that is awesome. Of course, it looks like the other two white versions that were released, but of course, it's out of the Rescue series. Next up is another short card, and this one is the Toyota Land Cruiser 80. This one is pretty sweet looking. I mean, you got the really nice detail. The headlights look super realistic. You got the Toyota stripes running down the side. Very, very cool and classic looking. And of course, it comes in this really nice cream color. So very cool. Then and Now series. I don't know what the other version of this one is. Yeah, definitely an awesome one right there. And then last one. This was actually in the back seat of my car because I forgot I picked this up a long time ago. Check this out. 73 Volvo 142 GL in this beautiful teal metallic. This thing is awesome. I've passed up on it so many times, and just looking at it, and if you just really admire the stance and the build of this car, it is almost perfect, man. I mean, the 6 spokes in chrome just tucked in with the body almost laying frame. That just looks super cool. Of course, you got some really nice details on these premium castings. And this is out of Car Culture's Strasse. I don't even know how to say it. But yeah, there we go. This one came out of the series with the Alpine A110, the Lamborghini Urus, the BMW M3 E46, and the 72 Mercedes-Benz 280 SEL 4.5, which I actually do have the top two. And there we go. This is what we picked up. Not too crazy. Normally I go overboard and buy everything I like, but this time I kind of held myself back. You guys saw a lot of awesome castings out of K-Case. But yeah, this is what I walked home with. 2 Mustangs right here for the NHRA recolors. We got 2 GT500s, the Dodge Viper, and of course all the other ones that I really wanted to bring home with me. The Tri-5 Terror Gasser is awesome. It was good to get some peg hunts out there for you guys. I know a lot of you miss those. I miss them too. It's just our area is hit or miss. And usually when I come across stuff like this, I don't film it because I didn't expect anything. But this time, I was like, you know what? Let me film so I could bring this stuff home and add it to the collection and bring you along. But that is all we got. So until next time, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.